Growing up, I believed that enduring family pain was just a part of life. But it was through these challenges that I learned my biggest lessons and life skills. I discovered the strength to set boundaries, heal, and truly thrive. Let me share how I turned my family's toxicity into my greatest teacher. Hey, Royal Family, welcome to the front row with myself, Roanna Mudley, and this is Lemon and Honey. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I'll be sharing the lemon moments of life, the sour moments, and the lessons I've learned from it, the honey moments. So let's get started. Growing up, my extended family environment was not very nurturing and very positive. I faced constant teasing and insults from cousins, aunts, and uncles. And when you're a child, those things cut really deep and you remember it forever. I was made to feel unworthy, isolated, unhappy with the way I looked, insecure with my family's financial standing, and more. My mom's strict military style of parenting left little room for discussion or emotional expression. Our financial struggles led to even more stress and pain, and I often found myself in the role of parent to my parents. Despite these challenges, my family avoided addressing any of these issues, relying solely on prayer without taking actionable steps to resolution. I started recognizing that toxicity is not normal as I got older. I realized that the constant negativity and emotional neglect should not be normalized. And acknowledging this was the first step I took towards healing. I started to establish boundaries, to say no thank you, to distance myself from those cousins that didn't have my best interest, because every single time I saw them, I didn't feel good about myself, and neither did I want to be around them because they always had something negative to say about me. These boundaries helped with my mental and emotional well-being. I left draining conversations and I limited who I spent my time with as I got older. Of course, when I was younger, I couldn't go anywhere. So I was stuck going with my parents wherever they took me. And they only took me to my cousins' homes. So I had no choice. But when I started to get more options, I realized I don't actually want to spend more time with them. And then I started to seek external support. I met some great friends and they were amazing to be around because they uplifted me. They made me feel good. I enjoyed spending time with them. Some friends I would spend hours just talking with them on Friday nights. And those are the friends that helped me to get through the toxicity of being around my family members. I started to unpack my emotional baggage with these friends, and they did the same with me. And we were therapists to each other. This was helpful in that crucial time period because we helped each other get through the toxic times that we felt with our families because we all experienced something similar. When you're going through these moments, it is so helpful to have someone to talk to that will have your best interest. And I'm so grateful that I found this group of friends that I could talk to. As I started to work on myself more, I started to also practice compassion, to look at myself in the mirror and actually like who I saw, to appreciate all the things that I had, the talents that I have, the abilities that I have, the knowledge that I have, the person that I was. And the more compassion I gained for myself, the better my opinion was of myself, and I became a better version of myself. I started to treat myself with kindness, reward myself by going on solo dates, reward myself by buying myself a present, reward myself by writing myself a love letter. And those little drops of compassionate moves towards myself helped me tremendously in improving the way I thought about things, the way I looked at myself, and the way I was operating in the world. And then I started to embrace forgiving myself. I forgave myself for hating my body. I forgave myself for not loving myself enough to say no to the people that were mean to me, that were ugly to me, that were tarnishing my reputation, that were gossiping and scandaling about me. Forgiveness wasn't about excusing their behavior. It was about freeing myself from the past. I didn't want to feel resentment every single time I saw them. I wanted that to go away, and I just wanted to be myself and be positive even when I saw them. The choice of forgiveness allowed me to grow and be more happy. Navigating a toxic family can be very, very challenging, but it is possible to find peace and build a life filled with genuine connections and self love. It's very hard when you grow up with a toxic family because it's not like you can just stop seeing them. You can only make those decisions when you're an adult. And sometimes that's way too many years of trauma. I am just so grateful that I don't need to enjoy it anymore. I wanted to grow up so badly so that I didn't have to be forced to be around these people. And now I just look at it as lessons that has made me better. I know that I don't want to be that kind of person in the world. So that's what they've taught me. I know that I need to focus on myself and my happiness. And I also am aware of what is good and what is not good. I've learned who I want to spend time with, and I'm now very quick to pick up what is toxic and what is not because I've been through toxic relationships. If this is something that you have experienced in your childhood, or if it's something that you're experiencing now, how are you dealing with it? Perhaps you can give some of my methods a try. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and I thank you so much for being here. I'll see you on the next episode of Lemon and Honey. Cheers.